see everyone. Hey, everybody on Zoom. Hello, hello. All right. Oh, and this meeting's being recorded. Okay. Got it. I'm just moving things around here. Cool. Let's go ahead and get started. Most of you know who I am. I'm Kristi, Marketing Technology Director with My Home. My Home is a sister company to WFG Title. Yeah. Before being a marketing technology director, I was Realtor.com's first female national speaker. Before that, one of the ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies. Before that, I ran marketing for a couple different tech companies. And before that, I was a Broadway dancer. Wow. I know, that makes it just super weird. I also played an oyster once. I'll tell that story again some other time. Okay, today we are talking about how to outperform other agents. So this is not about, can you make more phone calls? This is not going to be about, can you door knock more? This is not about, can you send the most letters? That's not what this is about today. I'm going to go over cutting edge tactics that have been covered at Inman and at Tom Ferry. So you guys are caught up technically in terms of what people are doing that's cutting edge to outperform other agents. So specifically, we're going to talk about artificial intelligence. Actually, let me just see if because this is going to be distracting to me. And if I turn that down, maybe that'll help. That's all right. All right, we're going to talk about artificial intelligence. We're going to talk about actually knowing more than your competition, but not having more knowledge. And we're going to talk about a successful formula for marketing that you see mostly in videos, but it also comes up in letters and different types of marketing. But there is a formula that works. So AI, that's what we'll focus on first. I'm going to stand away from that computer. The number one topic for nearly every real estate conference, am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Number one topic. Number one topic for most speakers and gurus. Number one topic for real estate related news. It's everywhere. Number one improvement to technology platforms. Now, are you starting to see every product now with AI? Now with AI, it's everywhere. So, and when I say everywhere, I mean it's everywhere. Zillow has incorporated it. Sync, Shine, Realtor.com, YLocal, Paperless Agent, TopHat, on and on and on. These companies are embracing AI. So we might want to take a cue from that. So AI, ChatGPT, it's a thing. Right? In fact, it's so much a thing. Let me give you guys some perspective. It took Netflix 3.5 years to get 1 million users. It took ChatGPT 5 days.
Wow.
5 days.
It took 2 months.
No, 5 days. And there are 1 billion people looking at it as we speak. 1 billion people using ChatGPT. Is it controversial? Oh, yes, that's above my pay grade. We won't get into the controversy today, but we are going to get into some more advanced ways to use ChatGPT in our business. So, moment of truth. Do you guys agree? Agents who embrace AI will likely be able to generate leads and market their businesses exponentially faster and more efficiently?
Yes.
I think so too. I use it every day. AI can use massive amounts of data to predict when the contacts in your farms and databases are most likely to move. Did you know that? Yeah, we'll talk about that a bit today. AI and predictive analytics. Okay, so where are we now? Do you all remember when I was first here, beginning of the year, we were just talking about AI and we were using it to write our listing descriptions. Woo! Well, there's so much more we can do with it now. So much more than just writing listing descriptions. A lot of agents have said to me, remember that at the beginning of the year, but I don't really use it for anything else. I haven't really used it since. No, don't do that. I would definitely take a look seriously at what I'm about to show you because it's gone so much farther in the last few months. Think beyond listing descriptions. Think beyond marketing your accomplishments, your rankings. Top agents are using ChatGPT to reverse engineer content for niche markets. What does that mean? I'll show you. Reverse engineering. It's really thinking about who you want to market to and what do they want to hear. So, for example, does anyone relate to this? Oh, I just don't know what to say or what to write in my letters, emails, or videos. I just don't know what to write. Who can relate to that?
Yes.
Everybody. Okay, so we can actually solve this problem. Give ChatGPT the right specific prompts for your target markets and never worry about content again. It's true. I'm not exaggerating this. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, because in presentations, I like specifics. So specifically, this is something I might put into ChatGPT. ChatGPT, create a marketing persona for a home seller in Sherman Oaks, California. The home seller here, in Alhambra, whatever, right? But I want it to create a fictional marketing character for me. What are the top challenges and concerns they experience in the process of selling a home? Do you think ChatGPT can come up with this?
Yes.
I think we might be right. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a slide. Yeah, I got it. There it is. There are the top challenges and concerns of home sellers in Sherman Oaks, California. Market knowledge, home presentation, time management, emotional attachment to the property, paperwork and legalities, marketing exposure, negotiations, security and privacy. How did it do? Really good. Now, in the old days, this makes me sound old. In the old days, when I was a marketing director, I would have to do all of this by hand. I would have to do the research. I would have to interview people. I would have to put this information together so that then I could start figuring out my marketing messages that solve these problems. That took months. Now it takes seconds in ChatGPT. Okay, so what do we do next? Great, we know the problems and the challenges of home sellers in a certain market. We continue with ChatGPT. ChatGPT, utilizing challenge number 3, whatever that one was, right? What are 10 videos that would lead a home seller through the home selling process in sequential order? You think it can do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Boom. Now you got video ideas in seconds based on the problems of the niche market you're trying to do business with. So now I've got video number 1, my introduction, video number 2, setting a home selling timeline, number 3, preparing your home for sale, number 4, pricing your home right. Now this is if I'm doing video marketing. Could this work if I wanted to do a set of emails?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Could it work if I wanted to do a set of letters?
Yes.
Yeah. What if your jam is, I like video, but if you like email or you like letters or you like whatever your distribution channels are, ChatGPT will make that list for you. Well, we can't end it here. Now what do we do? What's the next logical step in the process? All right, ChatGPT, I want you to take idea number 1. That was our introduction video, and script that out for me into a video. Make it a monologue. Provide narration only. Give it a compelling hook. Also, give me sample thumbnail ideas, titles, YouTube tags, and an SEO optimized description. I am working it hard. Yes. My assistant is exhausted. Search engine optimization.
Search engine.
Search engine optimization. So Google owns YouTube, and if we give YouTube great juicy words, that helps our videos to show up more in organic search results for Google. Now, here we go. Here's the result. Bam, I got my video script. Now, again, I'm focusing on video because some of you do video marketing. Could I have it write a letter?
Yes.
Yes. I could have it write an email.
Yes.
I could have it write a flyer.
Yes.
Whatever you do for your marketing, ChatGPT will write the content for you. I just talk to it in a logical manner, and I started with what are the problems of my market? What are a list of emails or a list of videos that make sense for that market? Now write that content for me. Making sense? It's gone way beyond just writing a listing description, hasn't it? Way beyond that. All right. Now some people say, oh, but ChatGPT doesn't sound like me. It sounds like a robot. Well, we just have to give it some personality. So with ChatGPT, remember, you can tell it to write in a professional yet friendly tone, or a casual tone, or an elegant tone, or a humorous tone, or a compassionate tone, or lighthearted. You'd be shocked how much it starts sounding like you when you ask it to sound like you, right? Your tone might be dependent on the format. A letter to your farm, well, that might be more professional, right? More sophisticated. So write in a sophisticated professional tone. If you're writing an Instagram post, maybe it's conversational and lighthearted. ChatGPT will do whatever you want. Again, it's like having an assistant. As long as you tell it exactly what you want it to do, it'll do it. We just have to be that specific. I want you to micromanage it. Okay. In the settings for ChatGPT, this is relatively new. It'll even ask you, do you want me to keep in mind who you are and what tone you want me to write in? It'll ask, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? How would you like ChatGPT to respond? You can tell it who you are and that you usually want things written in a professional format. I leave that alone. I don't do that because sometimes I'm professional. Sometimes I'm a mom and I'm trying to help my kid with homework. Sometimes I'm being super silly. It just depends. But again, ChatGPT will do whatever you want. So now I want you to brainstorm for yourself a little bit. Who are your markets? Are you trying to market to luxury home sellers? Are you trying to market to move up buyers? Are you trying to market to home buyers in Alhambra? Home sellers in another market? My past clients who are homeowners in a specific city? Homeowners who have received an NOD? Divorce attorneys? I mean, it's unlimited. Who is your market? Figure out what their problems are using ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT will help you write the marketing material that solves their problems. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. That's how far we can take AI these days. Try AI, and content ideas should no longer be an obstacle. When we use ChatGPT in this way, the brainstorming is seconds away. Seconds away. Amazing. Okay. I know that was a lot in that first section. It was a lot. I get it. If that was too much, and if you're a little lost, you know I'm available to you to work one-on-one. I'll give you my contact information at the end of this presentation. And if you're thinking, I just need the basics of ChatGPT, no problem, I can help you with that. Or if you're like, I like what you were saying, but I didn't quite follow it, I will help you with all of that. I can give you some of this material so you understand how to prompt ChatGPT. Okay. Next section of our 3 today. No more than your competition. in terms of how to outperform other agents, having more knowledge, definitely an advantage. So who is likely to sell in a farm area in the next 12 to 24 months based on predictive analytics that factor public data, private data, and social media data? Would you like to know that? Who doesn't, right? Who doesn't want to know that? Well, this type of technology is completely available to you. And why is this important? If you know that information, it really lines up with NAR. According to their 2022, I don't think their 23's come out yet, their profile of home buyers and sellers, 80% of sellers contacted only one agent before finding the right agent. So if you're first, you're likely to win. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So getting in front of someone first matters greatly. So there's a new tool from WFG called WFG Flash Farm. And what you can do with Flash Farm is pull likely sellers, and they call them, in Flash Farm, they call them hot movers and hot farms. And what are they doing to identify who these people are? They're using public data, private data, and social media data to uncover who they think might be looking to move in a year or so. So this goes way beyond just how many years someone's been in a property. Okay. So a hot farm, these are going to be likely sellers in the next 12 to 24 months based on predictive analytics. These hot people can be surrounding a property of yours. They could be surrounding any property. In fact, you can find sellers in any farm with Flash Farm that are likely to move. Flash Farm will try to find a target of about 25 contacts within a 5-mile radius of a listing of yours, for example. So how does that work? I can help you with this, of course. When you go to pull a property profile, perhaps it's any property, you actually tell the system, pull me a hot farm, and within seconds, you'll have a .csv file of at least 25 contacts that the predictive analytics are saying these people are going to move in a year or two based on the activity that we're seeing. And when we talk about activity, I'll tell you what I mean in just a minute. But that's the CSV file you can get from Flash Farm. Now you might be thinking, well, what do I do with that? What do I do with that list? So I got 25 people that might be looking to move in a year from now. What do I do? Well, I'm going to say, use a little chat GPT and write a helpful letter. Here's a letter that I think is super fair, that's not going to say we're using predictive analytics, right? We're not going to tell anybody, hey, I see you might be moving because I'm monitoring all of your data, right? We're not doing that. But here's what we might want to say. You may have noticed that your neighbors, the Kennellys, recently put their home on the market for sale. As a result, there are 3 things that you may find interesting that will directly affect you. First, while preparing to sell the Kennelly's home, I generated a home value analysis using current real estate data, housing trends, and my local knowledge. The current real estate data is tied directly to recently sold homes in Chandler Estates. Secondly, the data revealed that in the past 6 months, 12 homes have sold in your neighborhood. In the interest of keeping you informed about what is happening in the housing market, most important to you, here's a list of the sold homes with the final sales price. Cool. You'll be excited to know that we are marketing the Kennelly's home for $1.3 million. Third, and most important, when I sell the Kennelly's home, it will change your home's value. I am offering to just the Kennelly's neighbors a pre-sale and post-sale price opinion. Some neighbors find this valuable when making decisions about remodeling, refinancing, relocating, and selling their homes. I'd be happy to do the same for you. How was that letter?
Good.
You know who helped me write that? Yep, ChatGPT. But is that fair, and was that sophisticated, light enough in terms of a touch?
Yeah.
I think so. I did not say, hey, I see you might be moving in a year based on some predictive analytics, right? We're not saying that. What we're trying to do is target the right people at the right time with the right message. You show up just at the right time. We're trying to create a coincidence, really, is what we're trying to do. Now, some of you might be thinking, I don't have a listing. The market is tight. What are you talking about? The listings are tight. I have an alternative letter that I can offer to you that talks about just generally being the expert in the farm area, right? So it starts with the intent of keeping your Chandler estate property value at its very best. I have 3 things to share that are most important to you as a homeowner in Chandler Estates. And then it goes on to do the rest of the letter. So you don't have to have a listing to target these people. I've got another letter that ChatGPT helped me write. Okay. Awesome. So if you're interested in those letters, just let me know. I can work with you for 5 minutes. Yeah, Alma's like, yes, me. Yeah. Now, how do you get Flash Farm? It's free. You go to wfgflashfarm.com and you want to use Yolanda's code. You want to offer the code?
Don't have it handy with me right now, but I do have a flyer, and we're gonna be doing kind of like a presentation or on that.
Perfect. So you go with Yolanda's code when she gives it to you, and it is free to access. All right. Well, is all of that what I just showed you so far creepy? Yes, a little bit. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. But it is definitely a little bit creepy. Again, you're not going to say I'm using predictive analytics. What I'm trying to do is save you time and money so you focus on the right people that we think are going to be making a move and are not going to necessarily sit in their homes for the next 5 and 10 years. All right. And the idea is to be first in front of those people, because if you're first, you're likely to win according to NAR statistics. So that's kind of a whole methodology behind that. All right, how you guys doing so far?
Good.
Great. Yes.
Okay, so going back to like old fashioned times, if you notice that somebody's doing upgrades to their home, is it creepy to tell them as a marketing professional, hey, I've noticed you've been doing upgrades to your home? Are you thinking of, selling? Is that creepy?
I don't think it's creepy if it's obvious that they're doing work on their home and you're door knocking.
Yeah.
It's
Or
creepy
you
to
can
go up
see it in your own neighborhood.
Isn't it creepy to walk in some costume? It's funny you say that. I think I might share this story sometime on one of the other presentations that a long time, I think all of you know, I used to be a realtor a long time ago, and I was with one of my coworkers. We were on our way to an event, and he pulled over. We're late for this event. Why are you pulling over? He goes, because the guy is painting his home. I go, so what? Are you gonna help him? We're late for this event. He goes, no, he might want to sell. Yeah, I was a realtor. So he asked to introduce, would you believe he got the listing and he double-ended it? Wow. So
Not
it's not that creepy.
Here's what's creepy, right? So that's not creepy. That's obvious. Here's what's creepy, and it's not like you have access to this data, but these companies that do what I'm talking about, they're monitoring purchases people have made on Amazon. They're monitoring public data. They're monitoring social media. So what would be creepy is if you didn't know those people and you said, hey, I saw you had a baby shower on Facebook. You bought a diaper genie on Amazon.
Right.
Now that's creepy, right? But you just saying, hey, it looks like you're doing some beautiful work on the house. Are you thinking about some, nah, not creepy, not creepy. Okay,
Kristi,
yes,
the chat GPT is free, but the other one, the other version, the form, and form is you have to pay what,
it's $20 a month.
a month. What's the difference? And is it worth it?
Yeah, so the difference between the free and the paid version of Chat GPT is they say that the paid version is a little more conscious, which is a weird word to use. It might provide a slightly more complex answer. They also say it's faster. I haven't actually seen that. And they say you get access to newer features. Nothing's really come out yet that has been that impressive. And you have access to plugins. I haven't found one yet that I'm super excited about. Now, can all of that change tomorrow?
Yes, because they first they hook you on.
Yeah, they hook it. Right now, they're just trying to play the game.
What's the thing, so it's 25?
As of this moment, today, I don't think you need to pay the $20 a month, but that could change tomorrow. All right, the success formula for marketing. So this was a big takeaway from Tom Ferry events and Inman events. What were some top agents willing to share in terms of their success formulas? And I was nerdy enough to break it all down and find some commonality between all of those people. So whether your jam is Instagram Reels or TikTok or email marketing or YouTube or blogs or newsletters or social media, this formula seems to work with just about any type of marketing. I am going to focus primarily on video because that's what I prefer and that's what most people prefer to consume. So there's going to be an emphasis on video here. But the most effective marketing material boils down to 3 ingredients, which I know sounds simple, but it's actually pretty obvious when we know to look for it. Number 1, you got to have a great hook, especially in a video, but a great hook works for an email in terms of the subject line and your first sentence of an email or a letter. But we have to have a great hook, especially with video. You have 1 to 3 seconds to grab someone's attention. That's it, 1 to 3 seconds, because we make a decision that quickly to keep scrolling. Okay, so what do we do in the first 3 seconds? We tell the audience what they want to hear. What we don't do is take time to introduce ourselves, not at the beginning, not at the beginning of a video. Now, remember our persona work at the beginning of this class. Remember how I talked about people's challenges and their problems? That's what we talked about at the beginning of a video or the beginning of a letter or the beginning of an email. And I like to say, save the best for first. Don't save the best for last. It's not like when we were kids and commercials ended with the thing. We don't have patience for that anymore. Save the best for first. So let's put this to the test. We're gonna look at my friend Karen Carr, who actually wrote the book, YouTube for Real Estate Agents. She wrote the book on it. Let's watch. If Karen has a decent hook at the beginning of this video has 128,000 views on YouTube, but we'll be the judge today. Does Karen have a good hook? Hopefully you guys, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear this here in the room, but let's just see what happens.
In this video, we're going to talk about tips for moving out of state because let's face it, this is a crazy time we're living in and you're going to need all the help you can get.
I know that was a little hard to hear in the room, but bottom line, she was saying we're living in this crazy time and you need all the help you can get.
We're moving out of state.
We're moving out of state. Oh, good, you could hear some of
Yeah,
that.
we can hear it, yeah.
128,000 views. Do you guys see how she was appealing to the problems and challenges of her niche market with a good hook in her video? See how this is all coming together, right? How to outperform, market to the persona. What is their challenge? What is their problem? Let's say it in the first 3 seconds. That is good ingredient number 1, especially for video. What is ingredient number 2 for good marketing or a good video? Yeah, and I know this might sound a little simple, but you'd be surprised how often I don't see it. So this is Glenda Baker. She is the queen of TikTok and Instagram for real estate. She's a realtor in another part of the country. And what she talked about on stage is being you times 2. Meaning, if you want to be authoritative, just be a little extra authoritative in your videos. Want to be funny? Be a little extra funny in your videos. Want to be friendly and compassionate? Be a little extra friendly and compassionate. You need that bump of energy in your video marketing or in any marketing to really underscore that that's who you are. So you don't have to be something you're not. I'm not asking you guys to be silly or anything like that. I'm asking you to be more of who you are. Create confidence, create joy, create urgency, create humor, create something. Be educational, elicit a feeling from somebody. Why? Well, if people watch longer, then your video is going to be shown to more people. It's real simple. If you're engaging and emotional, people will watch longer, and therefore Instagram or TikTok or YouTube will show that video to more people. Super simple stuff. You know, there's no like figuring out the algorithm. It's common sense, right? We want longer watch times or read times if this is an email or a letter where you're trying to up your emotion. And again, ChatGPT can help you with tone. So let's put this to the test. And I don't know if this is gonna help with the volume, but maybe it will. Let's see how Glenda does it. I hope you guys can hear back there. Let's just roll this for a little bit.
I know that you're going to think that I'm saying this because I'm a real estate agent, but if you want the most accurate value for your home, you need to deal with the real estate agent that sells the most houses in your neighborhood or in your area, period. Because not only do they know the homes that have sold through the MLS, they also will know the homes that have sold off market. And there is nobody better than a great real estate agent to help you determine the value, period. I don't care. It's not an appraiser. It's not Zillow. It's not any other source, because ultimately that real estate agent that is intimately, intrinsically involved in the community knows everyone who's selling and everyone who's buying and what they're getting. That is the value of a great real estate agent today.
Did she have a spark of emotion?
And twang.
Twang. Yeah, a spark of emotion and twang. But I believed her. She held my attention. She wasn't trying to be funny. She was just being, that is who she is. That times 2. Yes, sir.
Who she was marketing in that video?
I'm sorry?
Who she was.
Who was she marketing?
Who is she with? Oh, it's interesting that you picked up on that. I don't know if she is actually talking to somebody or not. What I like is that she's not looking at the camera because I think it makes her nervous. So she's looking away like she's being interviewed.
Because according to what she's saying, it will kill the young realtor who's come out of the market. You just tell them, go with the guy who sell everything, go with this one.
But that's right.
It's a first guy.
Yeah, but that's
That's
her opinion. That's her opinion. I'm not necessarily saying her opinion is accurate. What I was illustrating there is her level of confidence and her emotion in that video. Alma.
I've been watching her since you introduced her last time. I've been watching this lady. And one of the things that she will always tell you the truth. Even if the truth hurts the younger generation of realtors, she always tells the truth, even when she's blowing her hair and she's talking to you about religion. I mean, you have to see this lady, she's super real.
Yeah, she's very authentic.
Yeah.
Whether you like her or you don't like her, she's authentic for sure. She's a little controversial, Glenda. All right, the third component of a successful marketing formula is creating curiosity. This works in video. This works for a social media post. This works in a letter. This works for email. This can work anywhere. Again, I'm going to focus more on video. Creating curiosity. What does that mean? Really simple. It's listicles. People, when they see that you're offering a list of something, whether it's the top 10 restaurants in an area, top 5 best hikes, top this, top that, people want to watch till the end to see the full list. They want to hear all 5 or all 3 or all 10 things you have to say. And if we create a longer watch time, then your video is shown to more people. Again, it's really simple stuff, but you break it down and you're like, oh man, a lot of these people are creating listicles. So listicles, any kind of any are effective. People want to know all 3, all 5, all 10. They want to get to the end of that video. Do you like completing a list? Do you guys like seeing the full list of something? Yeah, you feel cheated if you don't see the whole thing, right? Okay, so titles and headlines matter. Let's look at my friend Katie. She's out of Houston. Top diverse cities in the US. Let's just watch her video. There is nothing complicated about this, but you're I think you'll be kind of curious because you want to hear who's on the list.
Do you want to know what the top diverse cities are in the United States? Well, you are in luck. Wallet Hub just came out with a study with the top diverse cities here in the United States, and there were many Texas cities that ranked in the top 10. They took a look at 5 different categories when ranking diversity: socioeconomic, cultural, economic, household, and religious diversity. Here's the list. We've got Houston coming in at number 4, Arlington at number 5, and Dallas at number 9. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.
That was an interesting video. She has 33,000 followers. She does listicles all the time, and I was curious to see what cities are on that list. Where's LA?
So you would have to stop the video or replay it again and again.
Yeah. And the platforms are monitoring if you're watching videos over and over again. They love when you watch a video and it loops over and over and over again. Absolutely right. So just rinse and repeat. So listicles, so great. Use ChatGPT to help you brainstorm on what listicles you could be marketing. You want to create hooks, scripts with emotion, list anything you might want to write or say. You can look at popular videos on YouTube by different people, like my friend Katie or Karen or Linda, who you just saw. Look at what videos they do that are popular. I bet they're listicles. Still don't know what to do? ChatGPT not giving you answers you like? You can go to answerthepublic.com to get more answers to questions people are asking Google about real estate. And last but not least, ask ChatGPT to write your headlines, write your subject lines, again, for your listicles. What are the top 10 sushi joints, right, in a given city, anything like that. So piquing your audience's attention starts with titles, headlines, subject lines, and that permeates throughout. So listicles, they work and it makes content kind of simple, right? So recapping the strategies we talked about today: embracing artificial intelligence in a much bigger way. Find out what people's challenges are. What are their problems? Market to those problems and those challenges. Know more than your competition. Leverage predictive analytics. They're free in WFG Flash Farm. Now, there are other companies out there that charge you for predictive analytics. We can talk about that some other time, but I'd go where the free stuff is for right now. And then last, we talk about following a formula for success. Have a good hook, have a little emotion, use listicles, whether it's in a video or any other marketing material. And those are the three main topics that I say were covered at Inman and at Tom Ferry most recently, at those conferences. So the roundup for today, we talked about ChatGPT, persona prompts, meaning figuring out what are the problems of your niche markets, Flash Farm, Revaluate's another company for predictive analytics. Don't worry about them for today. That neighborhood letter, if that's something you want, you're going to make sure to just email me, and I'll give you the email address here in just a second to set up a 5-minute meeting. Success formula, good hook, emotion, piquing curiosity. Here's a good website, Video Boss Agent. If you want to learn from my friend Karen, who wrote the book on YouTube for real estate agents, that's her new website. She's got some great free resources there. Videobossagent.com. Answer the Public is a great tool for content creation. And looking at popular videos on YouTube is always a great way to get good ideas. Most of you know I'm available to work one-on-one. If it's been a few months, we probably need to meet up again if it's been some time. So if you would like to email me, if you want those letters, I just need to go over those letters for about 5 minutes with you, and the persona prompt. Let me send you the persona prompt and then the letters that go with those prompts. So you go to either Kennelly@myhome.com, or you can scan this QR code. It will request a quick meeting with me, and we'll do that on Zoom. And I've worked with a number of you in this room, so happy to continue working with you guys if you so desire. With that, are there questions, comments about these strategies for outperforming? Do you see how that wasn't about the most phone calls or about the most door knocking or about the most letters? It's kind of about how we come up with that content and using tools to help us do that. So questions, comments, concerns?
I have a question. You said you love doing videos, so do you post on YouTube?
I do post on YouTube. More often my videos are for my audience, which is primarily Yolanda. Yolanda gets one for me almost every week. So that's where my video content goes to my audience.
Okay,
Yep. Yep.
So, Kristi, I thought it was really nice. I got a text, but it was like a professional video from the person. Is that part of this too? Like they put a video into my text message as talking to me, like I could see their face.
Great. Yeah. Well, so there's technology that will do that. BombBomb. Yeah, is a great tool that
BombBomb?
BombBomb. Yeah,
Okay.
BombBomb is a great tool that will enable you to text a video.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just gonna see if I can turn this down again. Yeah, it's a great way to reach out. I mean, you can always just text a video by taking a video and texting it. It just kind of takes up room on your phone, and eventually you'll end up needing to delete that. But you can do it for free on your phone as well. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Questions?
I'm just gonna add to that. I'm excited because I have a lot of realtors who are starting to do videos now. They didn't want to, they hated it, they dreaded it, they were like, oh my gosh. They are doing videos and they are doing great. The response that they're getting on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are like actors and actresses. You guys are so good. It's impressive. And each video that I see that they post on Facebook or they send to me, They're getting better and better, and a lot of them is, hey, we just got a new listing, and 1, 2, 3, whatever, find it. Now they're smart, they're also doing it when it closes, when it goes into escrow, so it's like when you don't know what to post, and video, this is, this is a good idea. So then they say, oh, just an update on 1, 2, 3 Pine Street, just went into escrow, we had multiple offers, it's over asking price, and then, of course, the last one, hey, we just closed escrow, another happy seller and a new happy homeowner. Again, short, sweet, but effective. And I'm so impressed. When I just ran into one of my clients from Excellence Real Estate, and I go, look, I saw your post and your listing. I think it's so great. So do it, try it, just keep doing it, and it's gonna really improve. You'll feel good. Yeah.
I can do a video, who'd send it to? I don't have that bunch of,
Facebook or
You just post it.
you just post it.
You don't have to send it, you have a picture.
they really have to follow.
I find that hard to believe.
IRS and whatever.
I don't know. No, but and then I have one client and I told him I would do this. Cause he would tell me, I don't know what to do much of. I go, well, why don't you do holiday, and then send them out to your current customers, your past customers. I like that. They would love to see you. And so holiday post, videos, don't make it long, just short, like, you just want to wish you and your family, a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. That's it, but they would love to see you. You will capture their attention. They will like to see you. They always like people. Oh, look at Gustavo. He looks great. He looks young. You just want to
Be live, no line no more.
but, whether it's your your Facebook and all your contacts or your friends or your past customers, you want to keep in contact, especially with your current and your past customers. Because I've been in the business long enough to see homes sell several times. And I saw my realtor, my client sold this, why didn't they get it again? Why didn't they get the listing again? So they must have lost contact and they weren't in touch with their realtor. And then you always, when that agent contacts that client and says, hey, how come you didn't list with me? Oh, I forgot, or oh, I'm so sorry, I lost your number. So don't let that ever be an excuse. You should always, your main farm should always be your current and your past customers. Always. You've already proven to them. You already built that rapport. You already gave them fantastic service. So that's your main service. That's your main customer. But anyhow, another thing I wanted to announce, because Kristi did touch on the WFG flash farm, which is a hot thing. Actually, I'm doing a class. I don't think Ruben's announced it yet, but we are scheduled for Friday, October 13th. No. But I'm actually, Ruben has scheduled me for Friday. Oh, this is a good day. Friday the 13th. Friday, October 13th. I promise I'll make it. So
The best Friday.
yeah,
It'll be good.
Friday. So mark the calendar. It's going to be a Friday, October 13th here and via Zoom, I believe. And we're going to touch on prospecting and farming through the holidays, start you into the new year. And also we're going to talk about the WFG flash farm. So what I'm going to do for those who want to get a head start, and you should, I think most of you do have my email, but if not, email me and I will send you all the information and my code so you can access and get into it. I'm just gonna give you a quick commercial on that where it's so good. How Kristi mentioned about the hot leads, whatever you want to call them, hot leads. 25 hot leads. I always told my clients, all of you, I go, farming is expensive, especially if you do postcards or mail out postage, but also your time. Whether you do cold calling or whether you door knock, or just working on those mail-outs. It's, your time is money and it's valuable. So this is why I always tell my volunteers when helping with farms, even before the WFG flash farm came out, I always said, let's tailor your farm to the people who need your services most. You know, let's not target somebody who just closed escrow yesterday. They don't need you. But let's target the people who do need your services within the next 12 to 24 months. And I guarantee you will get calls. And you will get listings.
Have you learned that? Are we gonna text you for the code?
Yes, you have the email. Okay, so again, Friday, October 13th here, and also via Zoom, be on the lookout. You will, Ruben and I will get that invitation out to you. But beforehand, if you want to get started with that, email me, my person, if you do not have my email, and I will go ahead and send that information to you and my code, and we'll get you started on that. You have to email me before Friday, because I go on vacation Saturday, all next week. Where are you going? On a cruise, it's my anniversary, 24-year anniversary. 24 years, so I'll be on vacation all next week, so email me before, email me by Friday night. I'll get you your code and then practice, and then we'll talk when I get back, and then the class is Friday, October 13th, okay? And I'll send all of you the invitation as well. I'm sorry, I got carried away, but Kristi did an awesome job.
Yay, wonderful.
And Kristi's gonna be here for a little while, so if a few of you want some one-on-one time, a few minutes of one-on-one time with her, we'll be downstairs in the conference room, or we'll be somewhere.
I need it for the brokerage. I need it.
Okay. And so